now. So you all put your hands together and welcome to the show, the one and only Michele Lopez.
Give it up, give it up.
Hello.
Hey. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the party.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank
You're
you
looking
so
amazing.
much.
You have an amazing background. Your whole situation is looking lit.
Well, thank you.
You know she had to do that for the spotlight, right,
I
Michele?
had to do that. What you know.
Yes.
Hey,
Thank
I
you
love
so
it.
much.
I love it.
Thank you. Very busy, very busy. I know we will not keep you hostage for very long. I wanted an opportunity,
Sure.
though, for, our viewers and listeners who may not know who Michele Lopez is, just to get to know you a little better and to know some of the amazing things that you've done. This woman her beautiful face has been on Wendy Williams, The Real, and she's been on
All over
all
the place.
kinds of platforms and has graced our platform today. And I'm so very grateful, Michele. So give people a little bit more about who you are and your journey to becoming this celebrity fashion designer and your own line.
Uh-huh. So I am Michele Lopez. So for probably about 15 years, I've been a celebrity stylist. So 10 years, I was with Iyanla Vanzant for Fix My Life, probably doing upwards of 230 shows.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I did the tour with her and Oprah. I did tours with Iyanla. I have styled so many amazing, powerful women. And so that is really where my career has been. So I started that career out at Saks Fifth Avenue, the office there, and then I created this company. In the midst of being a celebrity stylist, I also produced a film that was on Netflix running for a couple of years. I saw that you guys had Turk on there, but so it was called Love.com. And so it had starred Brave Williams and Tobias, Kim Whitley.
Oh, that's dope. Shout out Brave.
Malik Whitfield, which is a very good friend of mine. And so so my idea actually was, we were filming Fix My Life, the pandemic hit, right? And I thought, I have a break, Jesus. I can actually relax. And during the pandemic, I started this thing called Shell's Closet Talk, to where I really just wanted other women to see other women that I had worked with, celebrities, but for them to understand that they are women, that we are all women. When it gets right down to it, we are all women. We are all celebrities in our own right, if you believe that you are, if you own that, right?
That's right.
And so I started doing that. I did Lisa Ray, and I talked to Iyanla, and then Claire, and then Misa Hilton, and a whole bunch of them, right? And so fast forward, Iyanla calls and says, we're back to film. And I'm like, sorry, y'all. So we finished filming. Iyanla says, I'm tired. We've done this 10 years. And, now I want to devote a lot of the teaching. And I want to go out on top. Miss Oprah wanted the shit. Iyanla was like, several things that I learned from her. But one of the things that I learned was she said that when you are complete with something, it is painful to continue it. So you have to know when it's time to be done with it and be brave enough and be confident enough and be okay with, there's something else for me. So I was like, okay, mind you, Iyanla main client because I did so much with her, but I've done so many other while we were filming, right? So I've done, and normally they're in the 2 percentile, they're celebrities. But what God gave me was, I show up, but I want everyday women to show up. This isn't just about celebrities. This is just because you see them on television, right? And so my goal is really to teach women how to be confident and own who they are. And so I said, okay, perfect. But I went right into other clients and contracts. And so what I thought was, okay, out of all these years, I'm getting ready to turn 50 in February.
No way. Lies.
Wait.
Lies.
You can't just gloss past that like that was. Let's give it up for that right there, though, y'all. 50. Okay. February what? Can I ask February what?
February 7th.
Okay, because I'm the 16th. I thought you would. Okay.
She is an Aquarian.
Aquarius season. That's right.
Hey. Okay.
Hey.
and I had 3 grown children. They're grown, living on their own.
Wow.
And so I said, I was asking God, like, gosh, I feel like with my clients, there's a need. We're not wishing to be 20. We're wishing to be right where we are, powerful. But there is something about a woman that is powerful that still understands her softness and her sensuality along with her power. And so I'm like, I want to be able to create that. I don't want us to show everything that we have. Oh, but you better believe that I walk in a room and own it, and I'm clear
That's
that
right.
I'm sexy, and I'm
Yes.
clear that I'm a boss, and I'm clear, right? And so how can I get that for other women to feel that way? And so I said, okay, I had an idea. I went to Jamaica, but that was for vacation. I go to Jamaica and I'm like, so we have, okay, truth be told, we have a villa, I have a chef, I have all of that, right?
I like it.
I
I
asked the
like it.
driver, but I asked the driver, show me the people. Like, show me, just, I ain't got to get out if you think I'm gonna get jacked. I said, I'm from DC though. Like, but
Yes.
we talk about Jamaica, right? So I said, just show me the people. So he rode me around and I just became overwhelmed, just watching the women. And it literally, even though for me, we come from a completely different place, as women, that thing of being able to use what we have in our hand and turn it into magic is what it is that we do. And I walked around and I saw, gosh, these women are so proud, but they're like outside washing, like bathing their kids, and so I was like, of course, entrepreneur, always got an idea. And I'm like, so I had this sample, like I wanted okay, my first idea was let me just go to LA. I have a whole bunch of friends out there, New York. Let me do boutique pieces. Well, it's nothing wrong with that because I got some fabulous pieces and they sold. But my goal was, no, that ain't enough. That's not what I wanted. That ain't what God gave me. So then I had the idea of this dress, and I'm like, oh, I got it, because this is how I wear. I want the dress. I want to have pockets. The pockets camouflage the midsection. It fits. It snatches you together like a spank. I want thumb holes, because if you have a thicker arm, the eye automatically goes to here. I know with women, really, the areas of our body that were sensitive, and especially on television. So I had a mock-up, and I went and I asked the driver, I said, so show me, are there women here that actually sew? He said, yes, that there were, right? Never thought anything else about it. Was going to get my COVID test done. And I, being Michelle, said, well, can you call somebody that actually can come here and do it? I don't want to be running around getting a COVID test to fly back out of Jamaica. He said the house mother said, yes, we can call the doctor to come and do your COVID test. They called one of the doctors. He came, did the COVID test. I met the doctor. He's an orthopedic surgeon, an amazing guy. We became friends.
Wow.
And make a long story short, I literally had my dresses designed, and then I created a sew team in the Caribbean for them to sew my garments. And so my idea was that not only could I keep the price point down here for the everyday woman, for women, everybody doesn't want to go to Saks Fifth Avenue or Neiman's, but I also could change the lives of the women there. And so I've been able to do both.
Yes,
That right there. Y'all give it up one more time for that. Just give it up for that right there.
that just makes my heart
So-
smile.
First of all, your character was right. You had your heart in the right place, so that's what gave you the vision. And so then you had the courage to see it through, though. I really like what you stand for. I like what you stand for, and I like what you got going on. So, man, that's pretty dope that you was over there and you came so
Wow.
in
And it
Africa.
took me a year.
Yeah.
And it took me a year. But let me tell you how amazing God is. But I
That is
say
great.
this, and I always tell people, God is amazing, but He will let you live on the level that you settle for. So He's not
Whoa,
doing
whoa,
it,
whoa.
Say that one more time.
Run that back one more time for the death row.
I said He will let you live on the level that you settle for. So when I say He's amazing, He gives you the ideas, He gives you everything that you need already to get the job done. But you are going to be the one that makes it happen for you. There ain't nothing dropping from the ceiling. You understand? And so people will see the what has happened, but the bigger part of it was the work that I literally had to do to get it done. And you all know, as entrepreneurs, it's not easy, but I never picked the road that I was easy. And when you get an idea or vision, no one says it's going to be easy. The reason for the vision is that even in the middle of it, in the hard time, the vision keeps you focused. So I was focused on, I'm going to launch this no matter how long. I actually thought it was going to take me less time. It took me a year, and I launched it on the first day of Women's History Month, March the 1st of 2022. And the moment that I launched it, I was like, okay, cool. Like, I did it. It's out here now. My clients tore it up. Next thing I knew, it started going viral. Claire took the dress. I cut on the TV. It was on Bravo. And people think because I'm a celebrity stylist that I actually called these celebrities and said, can you wear my dress? I absolutely did not. That is the amazing part about God.
Ooh.
I then was asked to show at, so get this, you launch March the 1st in 2022. I was asked to show at New York Fashion Week September 2022. In my career, that is unheard of, right?
Yes.
Wow,
So
yeah.
that in itself was a whole nother journey. I was like, God, now.
He showed off.
I didn't envision this, like, yeah, because it's a lot of work. I said, I didn't, but I said, okay, here we go.
Yes.
Because one thing, okay, so I teach women how to be confident, but here's the idea. If you the thing that you don't give the time and attention to, and the thing that you don't develop is a thing that you'll never grasp hold of, you'll never be confident in. And one thing I have a track record in, I got 1,000% track record in doing what I said I was going to do. And even if it doesn't work, I'm like, no, Michelle, you're a champion. Like, this is what you do. Like, it don't matter how hard it is. You got the vision. You understand the why. Like, this ain't, because if you don't have an anchor, you will quit. Because I've done so much in my career, I didn't have to see this through. But my anchor is every woman that DMs me, every woman that calls me, every woman that stops me on the street. I'm just so inspired. Like, ooh, like, even you don't have to want to cut your hair. You don't have to want to do any of that. I just want you to show up and own who you are. Because everybody says you're enough, you're enough. You are.
Yes.
But you're not enough to try to be somebody else. You are only enough to be exactly who you are.
Yes.
You only have enough for that.
So I'm gonna just say this.
Empower it.
I don't mean to intervene, but I have to interrupt because we got to get to our closer, Michelle. But I can do a whole show.
Yes, we could.
On you.
On you.
I'm gonna say this because I have to say this. I'm so grateful to hear you speak on God business. We stand on God business every day on this show, but everybody don't have that with them. A lot of times in the entertainment industry, a lot of times people try to tuck them to the side or they don't want to speak on it out loud. When I hear you speak on it, I could tell the way your path was. God allowed the energy you have to draw people to you. That's why you didn't have to call them to say, wear my dress, do this and that. Your energy was a conductor of that.
Yeah.
And so I just respect what you stand for. It's just not beauty and brains. It's a whole energy that you conduct. So I appreciate that so much for showing people that you don't always have to be Hollywood in Hollywood.
Yes.
It don't have to look like that. Yeah.
And you can have character and integrity. And let me just be very clear. The thing that I want people to understand is why I teach confidence is because if you allow the hoorays from people to put you up here, you will also allow when they say you're not good enough, but that's not good, to bring you back down.
Yes,
That's right.
ma'am.
God got me here. My hard work got me here. So people can't sustain me, right? He's the only one that can sustain me. But they are my why. He's given me the vision, and the women are my why. And so that's what continues to fuel me.
Hey, that's enough for everybody. Y'all give it up one more time for this young lady right here. How can they follow you? How can they be a part of your movement? How can they do it? Where can they see you?
So they can go on my website. It is MichelleLopez.com. Just remember that Michelle has one L. It's MichelleLopez.com. Everything is on there. My bio and everything is on there. And then they can also follow me on social media. It's TheMichelleLopez.com, but it's and then it's Michele Lopez. Oh, at THE Michele Lopez.
With one L.
With one L.
Yeah, with one L. 'Cause
One
she's
L.
special.
Yes.
And so I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you for being
Thank
a part
you,
of
guys.
Spotlight.
I
for
thank
having
you
me.
too,
Thank you so
Michelle.
much.
I want you to know that the offer still stands for you to come here into the studio in person one day soon. So I'm going to be on your line to make that happen. And I just want to say thank you so much for your yes. Thank
Yes.
you.
Y'all give it up one more
Absolutely.
time for
Thank you.
Michele Lopez in the building. Thank you.
All right, y'all. We gotta go.